Some people will make more money, have better lives, enjoy greater fulfillment and satisfaction, have happier relationships, and contribute more to their communities. Others will not. The Manager Institute of Kansas City concluded, after extensive research, that the most important single quality that you can develop in a time of rapid change is the quality of flexibility. The opposite of flexibility is an unwillingness to change in the face of new information or circumstances. The quality of flexibility is, therefore, essential if you want to be, do, and have more than the average person today. Perhaps the most important factor affecting your life is the speed of change. Change today is not only faster, but also discontinuous, not following a straight line, but starting, stopping, and going off in unpredictable direction. By its very nature, change is unpredictable, often forcing us to scrap our very best plans and ideas overnight as a result of a completely new and unexpected development coming from a new and unexpected direction. Change causes enormous stress for people who are fixed or rigid in their beliefs about how things should be. Don't let this happen to you. The only measure of the rightness or wrongness of a particular decision or course of action is its effectiveness in accomplishing the result desired or achieving the goal that you have set. Keep asking, does it work or is it working? There are three factors driving change today, each of them multiplying times each other to increase the speed of change. The first change factor is the explosion of information and knowledge in every area of our lives. One new discovery or piece of information in a competitive marketplace can change the dynamics of your business overnight. A popular example is 1989, when the Soviet Union dissolved, the Iron Curtain came down and the Cold War ended. The defense industry across America was severely shaken. Hundreds of thousands of highly trained and skilled men and women were laid off permanently. Entire industries were shut down, and certain parts of the country were thrown into recession. The effects of change were overwhelming and unavoidable. Only the flexible were able to react and respond effectively. To remain flexible, you must be constantly open and alert to new ideas, information, and knowledge that can help you or hurt you in your business or in the achievement of your goals. One idea can start you on the road to riches or knock you off it. One piece of information at the right time can save you enormous amounts of time, trouble, and money. It is absolutely essential that you keep current in your field. The power is always on the side of the person with the best and most current information. The second factor driving change is the rapid growth and development of new technology. The speed of technological change is increasing every day. New technology today has a shelf life of 6 months before it is replaced by something that will do the job faster and cheaper. If you're not looking for ways to replace your product or service with something better, you can be assured that your competitors are staying up late at night looking for ways to do you one better and put you out of business. Being in business today is like playing an endless game of leapfrog. You look for a way to leapfrog your competitor and serve your customers better, faster, and cheaper. Your competitor then leapfrogs over you with a newer or better product or service. You quickly regroup and leap over your competitor for the new innovation or improvement. Your competitor then leaps over you, and the game goes on without end. The same principle of accelerating obsolescence applies to your products, your services, your processes, and especially to your sales and marketing strategies. Whatever works will soon stop working. Either customers will become bored with it, your competitors will copy it, or it will no longer attract customers in the current marketplace. You must be continually developing backup plans for every aspect of your business, knowing without doubt that whatever you are doing, it will soon stop working and it will have to be replaced by something else that does. Sometimes the greatest danger to your long-term success. Success can be short-term success. Success in any area can quickly breed complacency and a reluctance to change in response to the new realities of the marketplace. Don't let this happen to you. The third element driving change and requiring greater flexibility is competition. Your competitors, local, national, and international, are more determined and creative today than they have ever been before. Your competitors are aggressively using new information and technology to render you obsolete and to gain a competitive advantage. Today, there are more companies, products, services, and salespeople than there are customers or buyers for them. If you want to survive and thrive in this market, you must become even more focused and determined yourself. Above all, you must be flexible. Earlier, I talked about the importance of zero-based thinking in examining every part of your life and activities. Today, zero-based thinking is a vital tool in remaining flexible as well. Whenever you experience stress, resistance, or lack of success, ask the zero-based thinking question. If there is something that you would not start up again today, make plans immediately to get out of it and to channel your resources and energies where you can get better results. Don't let your ego cloud your judgment or your common sense. Be more concerned with what's right rather than who's right. Be prepared to be flexible, especially in the face of new information, new technology, or competition. There are 3 magic statements that you can learn to say over and over to remain flexible in turbulent times. Here they are. The first is, I was wrong. When you realize that you are wrong, the smartest thing you can do is to admit it quickly, solve the problem, and get on with achieving the goal or result. Many companies, small and large, have gone bankrupt because of a refusal or failure to admit an obvious mistake. The second statement that you must learn to say to remain flexible is, I made a mistake. Once you say, I was wrong or I made a mistake, the issue is largely over. From then on, everybody can get on with resolving the problem or achieving the goal. But as long as the key person is unwilling to admit that he or she has taken the wrong course, everything comes to a stop. The third statement you should learn to say quickly and easily is, I changed my mind. In fact, in a time of rapid change in the areas of knowledge, technology, and competition, it is a mark of courage, character, and flexibility to be willing to cut your losses quickly and practice the reality principle in everything you do. Be honest with yourself and everyone around you. Always be open to reevaluating your goals and objectives in the light of new information, technology, or competition. If it's a goal and the circumstances under which you made the goal have changed dramatically, be sure that you still want it badly enough to struggle and sacrifice for it. In a time of rapid change, resolve to be the first to recognize and embrace change when it occurs. Refuse to be surprised or upset when things don't work out the way you thought they would or should. One of the characteristics of the best leaders is that they are good listeners. They ask a lot of questions and they take in all the information possible before making up their minds or coming to a final conclusion. They also admit failure and cut their losses quickly when they make a mistake so that they can move on to bigger and better things. Napoleon Hill referred to this finding by the most successful people in America by saying that within every setback or obstacle, there lies the seed of an equal or greater opportunity or benefit. What this means is that when you set a new goal for yourself, you will have a general idea of the steps you should take and the direction you should pursue. But almost inevitably, as you start off, you will run into unexpected roadblocks that make it impossible to continue in that direction. You will achieve your greatest success in an area very different from what you initially thought when you started out. You will achieve your greatest business and personal successes doing things that are very different from what you had initially planned. The key is to remain flexible. The most important rule of flexibility. The most important rule of flexibility. Be clear about your goal, but be flexible about the process of achieving it. Always be open to the influence of your superconscious mind. Remain sensitive to the possibility of serendipitous and synchronous events. Be open to ideas, inspirations, and inputs from other people. Resolve to remain flexible and open no matter what happens. Remember, there is almost always a better way to accomplish any task or to achieve any goal. Now, here are 3 things you can do immediately to put these ideas into action. First, regularly ask yourself the question, what do I really want to do with my life? And then make sure that your current goals and activities are in harmony with your answer. Second, be completely honest and realistic with your life and goals. Resolve to see the world as it is, not as you wish it were or could be. What changes does this practice suggest? Third, be willing to admit in each area of your life where you experience stress or resistance that you could be wrong or that you've made a mistake. Resolve today to cut your losses wherever possible